Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, the last coach to eliminate an Eric Orn team for an IHSA regional was then Quincy High boss Sandy DeVoe, who was attempting to repeat history tonight, but with a new and different team. Her Springfield Southeast team, very talented squad. In fact, they won the city tournament in Springfield. She could have been coaching UConn tonight in the first half. Wouldn't have mattered. Cassidy Gengenbacher, a fire. Great with a three there. QND defense, even better. Great steal from Kristen, hooking up with Jordan Frericks, who finishes nicely. And Quincy Notre Dame was up 20 at the end of one. They're not done. Cassidy was a fire in this game. Her hands scorching. She had 22 points in the first half, hitting threes right and left. Also distributing nicely inside again to Jordan Frericks, who beats the triple team to score right there. Mary Beth Hugenberg also very good in this game. She was particularly good in the second half. She had 22 points in the game. Back-to-back outstanding efforts for her. That young lady's going to petition to play all her games at Jacksonville. And Cassidy with 27 tonight as QND takes care of business. They put 90 on the board tonight in a regional championship game, win 90-64. Up next for the Lady Raiders coming up at Mount Zion on Monday, 6 o'clock. A showdown with a Glenwood team QND already beat this year, but gave them a little bit of trouble. So that should be a fun matchup coming up on Monday. Looking forward to making the trip down to Mount Zion. Also tonight, Central Southeastern trying to keep that run, that Cinderella run alive in front of Camo Nation. Early on, Madison Steinkamp with a great post bucket against Litchfield. More right here in the passing department as Kara Twaddell comes open for the three. Panthers hung tight early in this game, but Litchfield's athleticism would take over late. Unfortunately, the run comes to an end for Matt Long and company. Final count in this one was 41-25, but a great effort in this postseason from the Central Lady Panthers. Let's take a look at the boys' side of the ledger. Playoffs tonight in Iowa. Central Lee season comes to an end at the hands of Burlington Notre Dame. 71-37 was your final there. Holy Trinity playing at home tonight against Van Buren. Mitch Moeller and company trying to advance into the playoffs as well. They're making their debut tonight. Started off okay. Well, actually not. They're down 10, but Mitch Moeller trying to eliminate that deficit with a three-pointer from here. Then Dylan Mankey going to hit a deep three right here off the assist from Marcus Knight. More to come in this one as Mankey's going to miss, but Ben Votrabek is going to come strong on the offensive glass, clean it and put it home. Unfortunately, that early 10-point margin for Van Buren would hold up for much of the night. Holy Trinity's comeback efforts never really got untracked. They end up losing tonight to the Crusaders on kind of a rough shooting night. Final count in this one was 62-43. The Crusaders bow out of this season with a 16-6 record. We did have some regular season action tonight. It included Marion County being taken out tonight by Community R6. Cason Spratt, though, did score his 1,000th career point in that ball game. Triopia tonight, too much for Pleasant Hill, winning 62-20, and Griggsville Perry, a winner on the road at Southeastern, 62-53. In girls action tonight, nice win for the Hannibal Lady Pirates in overtime. Melanie Blaze leading the way to victory in that one. I mentioned wrestling today. I'll get to that in a second. First of all, got to tell you about the Brown County 8th graders tonight. They end up taking third place in the state. Miracle comeback down 11. They come all the way back and win it. A miracle game-winning shot we're hoping to get for you for Sensational 7 seals the deal in that ball game. Congratulations to Brown County. Big celebration for those boys coming up tomorrow night. Now on to wrestling. Plenty of reason to celebrate in Illinois tonight. Will Lucy, Antonio Quintano, winner by pin out of Beardstown. Quincy Notre Dame showing out in the first round today as Darren Stevens leads a great brigade there. Jack Lucy of West Hancock, a winner today as well. Also looking particularly good on the Illinois side today. Outstanding showings as well from the middle weight classes. Gage Stevens, really good today. A winner today. Zach Abney from Pittsfield. Matt Supernaut, Jeff Haley, all winners today. The bad news in Illinois, big loss today for Dakota Downs in Class 3A from Quincy High School. Fort Madison cruising along nicely. Bryce Meyer with a great showing today. Stays undefeated. He reaches the second round, as does his Fort Madison teammate Clayton Hawker. Rough day for Keokuk. Alex Goss picks up his first loss of the season in the first round. He's still alive in wrestlebacks. And a tough night for Cam Sataji, who loses 2 matches as well. Hannibal, though, today sweeps on through. All 4 wrestlers onto the quarterfinals. Highlights from the Hannibal Pirates tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Congratulations to that crew as well. Also, Western Illinois, the men getting it done tonight on the road at North Dakota State. Big win for them. Western Illinois now all alone in first place in the Summit League with a win over South Dakota State on the road on Saturday. The regular season conference crown is the Leathernecks. That's a great turn of affairs. Speaking of great turns of affairs, Culver Stockton nationally ranked, taking on Graceland tonight. And early on, C.J. Adams going to make the fast break hoop, get the bucket and the Band-Aid to go as well. Good stuff from the Wildcats. More to come in this one. Marshawn Norris gets open for the three on the wing. Cats up 50-25, doubling up on Graceland at that point. It was just fun time for the Wildcats from there on out. Austin Keaton driving past two defenders here to seal the deal on a victory tonight. 83-63 was your final. The news not very good for Quincy University tonight. Ugly game for the Hawks as they end up losing to Drury 64-44. The news not as good as well for HLG, a loser to Williams Baptist 78-71. How about the Quincy University women? Rough, ugly game for them. Nice to see Carly Beebe, though, the pride of South Fulton, getting the start in this one. Very cold with the Hawks until Tiara Thomas comes free on this kind of end-around run and gets the first field goal of the game. Took about 6 minutes for that to happen for the Hawks. They simply just didn't have it tonight. Kara Gerbus right here with a nice offensive rebound, but the Hawks destroyed today. Ugly loss for them, and they didn't score a whole lot. Final count this one sees Drury win 53-36. Finally tonight, some women's college basketball games to pass along tonight. And the news good everywhere else. Western Illinois breaks a 5-game losing streak, beats North Dakota State at home tonight. Also Culver Stockton, HLG winners as well. Luke Guthrie today, round one at Riviera Country Club. He was 1 under today, so Luke in the top 40 right now. He's about 6 strokes off the pace as we speak. We'll update you on him tomorrow and play more of wrestling as we continue our quest for state championships.
Sounds good. We'll be right back.